Hi, everybody. Okay, we're going to be applying water slides today. So if you've had issues with applying water slides, this is a great opportunity for you guys to ask questions. And so I can show you what I do. And we're going to be walking through it. We're going to be applying water slides to multiple different tumblers today. We're also going to do a vinyl wrap on this tumbler. We're going to be using the vinyl from the vinyl bundle that launched yesterday. We're going to wrap it and we're going to glitter around it. And we're going to have a fun tumbler experience with this guy. So if you have not tried a full vinyl wrap, because it's intimidating, it's a big piece of vinyl and it gets overwhelming, we're going to do it today. I'm going to show you how I do it. There's multiple different ways. Everyone has their own jam. So I'm just going to show you what I do. So we're going to jump right in. Hello, Sherry Skiba. I feel like I haven't seen you on live in a while. Hello, everybody. And if you're there, I'm sorry. I just haven't seen you saying hi. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Michelle. Mary. Pamela. Hello, Pamela Lambert. All right. So I told you guys we are going to use if my mouth doesn't say it, my face definitely will. I'm going to be using that water slide today. And I'm going to do it with our Blondie over here. So she's going to go on one side, and I'm trying to think of what I want to put on the other side. So I'm going to put the Blondie. I can't decide. I want to put her up top and have the words underneath. I'm going to layer them. Yeah, we're going to do that. Are we going to be able to do that? Hold on, let me trim it closer. Let me trim it closer. We're going to run out of space because this is not a very tall tumbler. Okay. Because her pants and the words cannot overlap. So I trim my water slides. So when I do my water slides, guys, I trim all the excess away. I don't leave like a large border around it. I cut it because the more you leave, the more you have for like the rippling or for bubble to get trapped under, or just the more space you have for your water slide, the more likely there is to be an issue. So I trim away the extra and I just have what is there that's needed for my water slide. So we're just going to trim around. Also, you want to make sure that your water slide has lots of coats of sealant spray on it. I use Rust-Oleum 2X clear glossy spray. When you get like 3 or 4 coats on there, it actually makes the water slide kind of like a film. No, like a very, very thin, flexible piece of paper, clear, obviously clear. If you don't, it's kind of gooey and mushy. They work both ways, the gooey and mushy, but you cannot make any errors. You have to be perfect. Once you add that 3 or 4 coats of clear gloss Rust-Oleum on there, it's going to be more like you can actually like pick it up. It's going to be like a really thin, like a piece of tissue paper, almost a little bit different texture, but like a tissue paper. So these have 3 to 4 coats of Rust-Oleum clear gloss spray. All right, so these two, now let's see. So she has to fit right here. That's the top of her head, would go right there. I can trim her waist down a little bit if I need space. So she's going to go right here. And then water slides are a fantastic way of adding decals to your tumblers when you don't have a vinyl cutting machine. Hi, guys. And if you don't know this, you need to put, all right, so I have to cut her just below the jacket. Okay, so we got to trim her legs off. Trim her down a little bit. So when you have a black water slide, the black part does not go transparent. So the black part stays opaque. So with any other color on a water slide, it's transparent. So the glitter, whatever is behind it, is going to show. But the black stays opaque. So you can put the black over like some colors. This, when you're doing the transparent, any color in the background is going to start kind of washing out the color in your decal because it's going to show through. But the black will stay very, very black. All right, so we've got one. I don't want this to even be close. I got to make sure. If my mouth doesn't say it. Okay, I'm going to trim her just a twitch more because I don't want to be close. I'd rather have extra space up top. All right, so I've got my ice cream cone of water. Hi, guys. Who needs legs? We don't need legs. I got the longest freaking weird, awkward legs on the planet. All right, so we've got our words. We're going to drop them into our little ice cream cone. And we're going to drop her in as well. We're just going to go bing, boom, boom. We're going to go, 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 go on these guys. All right, we're also going to be putting water slides on 2 others. This is the first round. Okay, I believe these are the ones that we're working on right now, are the ones that are part of the all-inclusive bundle. Hi guys, if you are working on a dark colored tumbler, you can take acrylic paint and paint the water slide. So if you want to put her on a dark colored tumbler, but you want her to show up, you can take acrylic paint and actually paint and make her a solid background, like hand paint it around and fill her in, and then cut her out. And then when you put her on your tumbler, she will have the background, the solid background of the white, so she will show up. Or you can do like a burst of spray paint and then put her on top of the burst of spray paint. There's kind of a bunch of different ways to go. All right, the dogs just exited the room, so I'm going to shut the door. Voluntarily left. All right, so water slides do not take a long time to sit. The water slides that I'm using are part of the palette. They are the Sky High Stilettos palette decals. Okay. They are printed in reverse so that you can take them and place them face down. Let me make sure this is perfectly smooth. Okay. You're going to place them face down, right? And then slide up. Okay. But see how the dark, okay, so I need to lift it up a little bit because I got it too low down on the tumbler. But you're just going to see what I mean by when I say it's like it's a film. Oh, stupid nails. So I'm going to lift it and slide it just a tiny bit. So see how I can pull it up, and it's like a little sheet of tissue paper. I did not apply that down very well. I should have put it a little higher up. Shoot some water under there. Okay, and just like my vinyl, I'm going to pressing it down in the middle and then smoothing it out to the outer edge. The few drips of water makes it easy to slide it around and move it around. Then you can take the slimy side of your water slide paper and press it down. So when you get your water slide and you're like, I can't read that, it's backwards. That's why it's backwards, so that you can place it face down on your cup, add pressure and slide the backing off, and then take the slimy part, smooth out any air bubbles. Even if you think you got all the air bubbles, it's just good practice to give it a couple swoops, because even a tiny little air bubble is going to show. All right, so there. So see how you can, no matter, even though it's dark, you can still read. It says definitely will. You can see even down in this darker part that it's very, very visible because that black does not go transparent. Okay, I'm going to grab my Sassy Blonde. And I'm going to put her directly above the words. Firm pressure. Slide it up. Slimy side. Oh man, that's cute. There's definitely an air bubble in there. I kind of held it to the side and I could see the air bubbles, so I pushed it out. Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay, let me see if it shows on camera very well. There we go. If my mouth doesn't say it, my face definitely will. Super cute. She's way more visible in person. I don't know if it's the glare that makes her hard to see, like her hair and stuff in her coffee cup. But in person, you can see that it says coffee cup. What does the coffee cup say? Oh, it says hot. Coffee cup says, the hot coffee cup says hashtag hot. That's me. Hashtag hot. So hot, so hot. My poor husband. I mean, oh, my lips are so chapped. I've been wearing chapstick all day. My lips are so chapped. So hot, so hot. All right, so there's that side. I'm going to actually put something on the other side too. Can't decide what yet. I don't know if I'm going to put high heels or... Anywho, now you can just, if you want to gently dab it with a towel to start the drying process, but do not slide your hand. Do not squish, because you'll mess it up. And also do not add, if you're going to do two-sided, do not add to the second side while this side is still wet, because it will glob around. These are on the website, yes, but these are part of the package. So you got to get the, this is part of the Sky High Stilettos pack, vinyl pack, and the all-inclusive. So these particular ones are not sold individually. These are part of this Sky High Stilettos bundle that launched yesterday. Okay, so we're gonna let that one dry. Oh, I really freaking like that one. This is like, today is like, we haven't done water slides in a long time on tumblers. And water slides, if you don't have a Cricut, water slides are a fantastic way to add your images and different things. You can add pictures, like your family photos, you can put them on with water slide. Is that water slide? Yes, that's water slide. So those are the water slides from the palette from last night. That's the Sky High Stilettos vinyl pack and the all-inclusive decals. We're going to do two more. I'm going to go grab my computer because we're going to give some stuff away. So pause. I'm going to go get my computer so I can put in the orders. Oh, I don't have to. I can write it down. I'll do this later. I'll go get my computer later. Okay, I got a pen and we're going to give away a gift. Okay, prize. So my crew, so sweet. They made me all these water slides, and then they didn't seal them because they were in a rush. They just wanted to get them to me so I could show them to you guys on camera. But I wanted to use them, so it's easier for Morgan time-wise. I'm just going to reprint sheets and spray them for you. So I'm going to give away all the ones that I showed you guys on my water slide, my live yesterday. We're going to give them away today. These are not sealed. You got to seal them. So if you get one of these as a prize, you got to seal them. All right, so we're going to give away a multi-pack. So we're going to do the purple bows, the little purple high heels, and the don't wish for it, work for it. So you're going to get a little 3-pack. Okay, I'm going to put your name. So I'm going to put you guys in here. Do a little 3-pack. Okay, here we go. I'm going to just spin comments. So if you are a wallflower normally and you don't comment, this is a great time to just say, hey, I'm here. I would like a prize. Comment, because the comments is how you're going to win. I spin the comments. If I call out someone's name that you don't see in your comments, it's because my feed is showing me the comments from YouTube, our Facebook page, and our Facebook group. So I am all on one camera and I have all one feed. I can see if it's from YouTube or Facebook. I can't tell the difference between Facebook group and Facebook page, by the way. But if there's a name that I call out for a winner and you're like, I don't see that comment anywhere, it's because they're on a different platform. But I do the spinning through all platforms. Ready? Here we go. Robin Conley's like, hi all. Okay, we're just doing a little mini one. Stephanie Bailey. All right, let's do another one. Okay, we'll do one more. Once, reset the comments. All right, so this one we're going to do, let's do the purple cute little purse. The one that says, life isn't perfect, but your nails can be. And let's do the brunette. Life isn't perfect, but your nails can be. And the brunette. Hello. Oh, please let me win. You guys are funny. Okay, ready? Here we go. Sealing it up. Stupid nails. I got to get my nails done so bad. I've been saying that for 2 weeks. But no, literally, I'm missing one, and they're grown out so bad. Okay, here we go. Little mini spin. Well, it was a pretty good spin, actually. Christy Buddington. Christy Buddington. Okay, Christy Buddington. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. We'll do some more giveaways in a minute. We're going to give them all away. All my bundles. We'll do them throughout the live. Hi, guys. So, yes, get in. So if you're new here, when I do prize blitzes or giveaways, sometimes I ask questions and it's the answer and blah, blah, blah. But usually I just spin the comments and whoever it lands on gets prize. Gets a goodie, as I would say. Okay, let's grab the vinyl pack. So here's the vinyl pack. I'm going to now use some of the, oops, that's not what I want. I'm going to use some of the water slides on a different tumbler now. We are going to use, let's do this tumbler. This one has live mixes on it. It's got like 3 different live mixes on it, I think. It had 1 live mix, 2 live mix, and then this chunky blue aqua one, purple one was another one. So that one's going to say, let's put the I actually think better in high heels, or I speak fluent sarcasm. I speak fluent sarcasm. I think we're going with that one. This feels like an I speak fluent sarcasm type tumbler. Okay, cutting that off, and then I'm going to put I speak fluent sarcasm, and I kind of think I want to put the brunette on this one. Kind of the same as that. That one's the blonde, and this will be the brunette. What do y'all think? You missed the giveaway. We're going to do more giveaways. I'm going to give away all the water slides from the, I'm going to put a couple in each one. What do you guys think? Should I go with the brunette or the shoe? The shoe might get a little lost with the chunky glitter. I'm going with the brunette. Mainly because I really stinking like that water slide. Okay, there we go. So we used I speak fluent sarcasm, brunette, shoes. You're all going to vote and you're all going to be opposites. You guys crack me up. I really like the way that tumbler looks, so we're going to kind of do the same on this one. Okay, and the brunette holding the coffee with the cute nails. Cutting the excess away. Again, if you missed it, I cut the excess away. I cut and just have a small border around the image. The reason I do that is because the more water slide surface area that you have, the more likely you are to have basically a bubble trapped underneath or something. So, okay, so we're going to do that here. We're going to drop them in, drop them down, drop them down. I've got my little thing of water. This is literally the same water it was 6 months ago. I don't change my water. It's got a little ice cream cone top. These come out in the summertime at Dollar Store. This was from like 3 summers ago. I used to have a little bunny bucket. That disappeared in the move. When you mix your epoxy quickly, how do you know when it is mixed well? It gets so cloudy and full of bubbles. I just know it's mixed well because I've done it a gajillion times, and I just know that if I'm stirring that good, it's mixed well. There's no way to visually look at it other than if you're whipping it like that and you've stirred it for like 60 seconds and you're scraping. Because if you watch when I stir, and I change directions and I go across, I go and then I go like opposite, and then I scrape the outside and I spin in circles and I spin the opposite way, scrape the spoon, and I repeat that like 3 times. There's no way it's not going to be mixed. Yeah. So Sarah's answering, she's saying mix until it's not cloudy, but when you mix it the way I do, it looks cloudy because there's so many bubbles in it. I just kind of know from just doing it a gajillion times. Yeah, so if you're whipping it like I do, you can't see striations, you can't see that the cloudiness has gone away because it's just all bubbles. So what I do is I just know that I've just learned a rhythm that I do. And I'm making sure I'm stirring in all different directions, and I scrape my spoon, stir, 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 scrape, scrape, scraping the bottom. I very, very rarely pick the stir stick up and spin it around. It's always scraping the bottom of the tumbler, the little cup, and almost always along the side. Yeah, that's how I know. Really, it's just like 10 years of mixing epoxies. Really, it's just over time, you just get a rhythm down. Notice I am wearing another big pair of sweatpants today, but not the big fat girl pants. Okay, here we go. Same idea. We're going to put the words down below. Make sure this is smooth right here. This is the perfect spot right here. No little bumpy bumps. I could actually see that bubble through the paper. I don't know why my husband calls me. He knows I'm live. Okay, so there we go. I speak fluent sarcasm, firm pressure, and lift away. And there we go. I speak fluent sarcasm. So freaking cute. All right. I'm going to just, for good measure, push it down in case there is any air bubbles, any little pockets. And I'm going to grab my brunette right out of there. And I'm going to put her, I should put her in the middle, but I'm not. I'm going to put her off center. Or maybe I'll put her next to it. Oh, that's cute. I'm going to put her next to it. She'll be a little bit different. Okay. Didn't check this area for little bumps. There's a little bump right there. How do I feel about that? I speak fluent sarcasm. I don't like her right there. Okay, I don't like her right there. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to lift her up and move her. This is why we say to seal the way we say with the 2X Rust-Oleum, because you can actually get it in, lift it up, rotate it. I am going to put her above it. She got a little, with the chunky glitter, she got a little hard to see. So I'm going to lay her down right there, and I'm going to slide her right down into this one. There we go. Much better. Okay, she's easier to see down here. Because of all the shapes and the chunkiness of that glitter, she was hard to see. Looking good. Okay. Help, my images are always cracked and the color runs. Are you using matte finish? You want to use glossy Rust-Oleum clear gloss spray paint is what I don't recommend anything other than that. Rust-Oleum clear gloss spray paint, doing 3 to 4 coats. Anything satin finish or matte finish is going to crack. It's going to crack when you start moving it. Think of it like skin. If you're using matte finish or satin finish, it is drier, like your skin, and your dry skin, like my lips are chapped right now, they will crack. If your lips are moist and glossy, there's more flexibility there. So using the glossy spray paint makes a difference. You want Rust-Oleum clear gloss spray paint. Always have that Rust-Oleum clear gloss spray paint. If you're using a satin or matte finish, when you lift up your decal, if you wiggle it at all, it's going to crack. I use Plasti Dip. Semi-gloss will crack. Anything that is not gloss is more likely to crack. Everything below gloss, the more matte finish it gets, the more likely it is to crack. I have used Plasti Dip before. It's really expensive, and you still have to put on the same amount of coats. So it basically like doubles your cost. as clear Rust-Oleum, and clear Rust-Oleum works beautifully. Hit the like button. Thank you, Marie. All right, so here we go. I speak fluent sarcasm. I feel like this is just like a spicy, sassy. I have to go get gloss tomorrow. Yes. Clear gloss, Rust-Oleum gloss. All right, so I want to put something fun on the bottom of this. So we're going to use, I think I'm going to put should I put that or should I put the high heels? What do I got for the butt? I want to put something on the butt. Let's put the high heels on the butt. Yes. So all these images are part of the Sky High Stilettos palette that launched yesterday. So grab it while it's still available. We do not have as many palette bundles as we normally do on this one. All right, I'm going to put the stilettos on the butt. We're putting the stilettos on the butt. All right. All right, now we have, so I'm going to have to do another tumbler like this. Okay, I have this tumbler. This one would be fun for I actually think better in high heels. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's get this one there. I think this one will be good for the one that says I actually think better in high heels, and then put the purple high heel on there. It's going to be really subtle. Yes. Okay, we're going to put the high heel up top, and then underneath it, it's going to say I actually think better in high heels. That is definitely not a personal cup because I don't wear high heels. I have not worn high heels since I went to Vegas after my first divorce. That was the very last time I wore high heels. Because in Vegas, you can be 6'6" and nobody bats an eye at you. Okay, while I'm cutting these, funny Vegas story. I went to Vegas with a guy friend. It was just a friend. He was going to a convention out there, and I'm a hoot and a half, and I was single at the time, but I'm a hoot and a half. And so he's like, hey, you want to come to Vegas? Because he knows I work for myself, so I can always be like, yeah, and we would go to Vegas. So I went to Vegas with him, but he was supposed to be working while we were there. So he's like, if I ever just kind of go like kind of separate from you and act like I'm walking away, and you're like, where is she going? Just walk the other way and I'll meet you somewhere. So we were literally, so the first night we got there, we go to meet like all these people he's working. All of his coworkers didn't care that I was there. It was like his boss and stuff. Like he had to be careful. So we go to this little bar in Vegas. It's in one of the big hotels. Anyway, and dude, I am 6 feet tall and he's like 5'10", right? And I'm dressed for Vegas. I used to do that, like this little gold tube dress was covered in sequins and my black heels or what, I don't know. He was having fun, like, oh, she's with me. But so some random guy literally comes over to him and goes, dude, how much is she? He's like, huh? He's like, how much is she? He's like, oh, that's just my friend Summer. First time on that trip, someone thought I was for sale. Then we were going to a nightclub in one of the fancy hotels, and super cute. I'm not putting these in the center on purpose. So when you go, let's off center. So then we go to a nightclub. We're walking to the nightclub, right? But he's already pre-warned me that like if we're walking along and I just kind of like shove you away or go like go away, like under my breath, like just keep on walking. So I knew like we were going to this nightclub and I knew where we were going. And all of a sudden he goes, go away under his breath, and he kind of walks away from me. And I just keep on walking. I just don't even miss a beat. And I just keep on walking straight to where we were walking. And I waited at the door for a while and I finally went in. And so I'm in there by myself and I went straight into the bar. And I'm sitting there and I ordered a drink or whatever. And these two guys come up to me. Come up to the bar next to me. And the one guy starts really, really chatting with me. And I'm like, I'm a hairstylist. I'm from LA, blah, blah. And so he goes, hey, let me buy you a drink. And his friend is going like, no, like trying to pull him away and he's like, but dude, no. And it happened so fast. And I was like, And his buddy's like, no, dude, come on, dude, come on, come on. And I was like, oh, it hits me. I was like, oh, do you think I'm a prostitute? Because I was by myself at a bar. I was like, do you think I'm a prostitute? The guy got totally beat red. He's like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. I'm like, oh no, this is not the first time. This is not the first time this happened on this trip. And so then I'm not kidding you. I'm explaining to the guys like, no, I really am from LA, da, da, da. And I don't tell him I'm here with me. I don't know why. I was just telling him like, no, I'm from LA. I'm a hairstylist. Da, da. And my friend walks in, and mind you, my friend is like 5'9", 5'10", and I'm in heels. I'm 6 feet tall. So I'm like 6'3". And my brain kind of melts sometimes, and I forget like the scenario that I'm in. So I forget that I'm in a scenario where these guys think I'm a hooker. I mean, a lady of the night. I'm sorry if you're watching your kids. And I see my friend, and this is not the first time this has happened to me with this particular friend, because I just love him. I see him, I'm like, ah, there he is! And I just went running over and like jumped on him, like hugged him and stuff. And he just put his arm around me, and I walk away, and then I realize I'm like, and he's significantly older than me. And I realized that just like those guys were probably like, oh, she's a liar. Because I was like a foot taller than him, and he's like 15 years, 20 years older than me. So in the same trip, there was 2 occasions where I was mistaken for a lady of the night. I actually am proud of that fact. I don't know why, but I'm like, I was pretty enough to be for sale. Oh, anywho, I've got a lot of stories with that guy and a group of his friends, and there's a lot. I lived a big life before I married Ivan, had triplets, and that's why I'm okay just chilling on my ranch nowadays and dressing like who cares, and because I already lived that life, the glamour, jet setter, blah 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 life. So anywho, that's my Vegas story. I've got a lot of Vegas stories. Some of them involve Emily. All right. I speak fluent sarcasm. Little tiny, little stilettos on the bottom. Just a little decoration on there. Okay, we're letting that one dry. Letting that one dry. All right, let's work on this one. I told you guys it's a water slide kind of day. I know what it's called, Mary. I know what it's called. I'm trying to say Lady of the Night because there's little kids watching. Okay, so now we're gonna put the bow tie on. I'm gonna put it up at the top so it's visible. You're gonna be able to see this one a little better because the whole thing is outlined with a little black line, so it should be relatively easy. I have found myself on many a trip where I am the only girl because I'm a total tomboy, and so I have no problem being like, doesn't even occur to me that I'm going to be the only girl until somebody actually else points out like, you're the only girl going. I'm like, whatever. All right, so we're going to do that one. Should I put don't wish for it, work for it, or I actually think better with high heels? Because I feel like the high heels one is the better one. You're living vicariously through me. I live vicariously through me as well. When I was a hairstylist, I used to know a lot of people in a lot of different industries and a lot of different walks of life. And I would find myself in the most bizarre scenarios, even with Emily. Emily knows a lot of people in a lot of walks of life. And so back in our single day, her and I would get into some mischief with each other because we would end up at these crazy places that I would never in my wildest dreams ever thought I would have anything to do with. I've been in a mosh pit because of Emily. I feel like the wrong girls are catty. Like, we're all a whole bunch of ladies here at this place, and we all get along very, very well. Did everyone on YouTube hit that like button? Thank you, Julie. Everybody hit that like button. My kids love to go back through and see how many likes, by the way. So you're doing it really for my kids because I could care less. But thank you, guys. It does help our algorithm. High heels. She said, do the high heels one. I was a single mom of a long while until I met my hubby, and as a single mom of 4 boys and 2 dogs, which was boys as well, I know the only girl thing. Me was mainly because I just kind of glommed towards dudes. But yeah. Okay. This is the one that we just did the sponge. What was this? Was this sponge and alcohol inks? Christina Davis is FaceTiming. Oh, that's her kids. Christina's kids are not allowed to have screen time. They're not allowed to have they're on tablet drying out from their tablets for a while, and they're not allowed to have screens. And they have figured out that they can call my kids on the portal, and my kids can play videos that show on their portal. And so now they're like not allowed to do it. But they think that we don't know. I'm like, it rings on my phone. It says Christina's calling. Christina never calls me on the portal. She just calls me on the phone. So her kids are trying to get video screen time with my kids. And my kids know it, and my kids love it because they want to play with the videos too. It's hilarious. All right, here we go. We're going to start with, let's go ahead and start with the words just like the other one. I actually think better in high heels. I'm making sure that one is squared off. Any bubbles, push them out. Oh, that's going to be real pretty. Okay, and now our bow tie. So we've got, I actually think better in high heels. And it's straight. Oh, first time for everything, people. All right, then we're going to put I'm going to put the water slide along. There's like a little lip here. I'm going to put the water slide along that lip and press. Oh, that looks fantastic. Oh, that looks so good. That came out gorgeous. That came out so pretty. I actually think better in high heels. This was the perfect cup for this. Perfect cup for this. Perfect. Perfect saying, perfect cup. Done. Easy peasy. All right, what else do we got? Let's put the little polka dot heels on there. Whoop. We're going to put the little polka dot heels on there, probably on the butt. If I wore heels, this is a really freaking cute cup. If I wore heels, I'd wear this. I'd use this. 3 down, 85 to go. Turned out so cute. This is just the alcohol ink sponging on the alcohol inks to get like the watercolory texture. We were originally going to do this as a peekaboo, but now it's going to be this cup, and it actually works perfectly for this cup. Oh, it loves. Do I have any more light colored tumblers down there that aren't quite finished that need a decal? No, all dark. I do have a light yellow one, but that's a strawberry lemonade. All right. Oh wait, what's that? Oh no, that's not. All right. Whoops. Apparently, I got to make some more light colored tumblers, guys. I told you guys, I know you guys are used to just like frumpy old summer, but this is my living in LA days when I like dressed trendy and I did my makeup and I cared. Screw tops are so frustrating. Oh. Are you supposed to be using your fingers? I see they are not wrapped anymore. Bad girl. I see they are not wrapped anymore. Am I supposed to be using my fingers? These are just water slides. And yes, I lost a nail. Thanks for pointing it out. It making me super self-conscious. Just kidding, I'm being spicy. Yes, my nails are done. Yes, my nails are really bad right now. I do not have any extra minutes. Oh, my fingers. Oh, yeah, I gave up on that. That was pain in the butt. It is what it is. It'll heal in its own time. I don't think it's broken. I think I have a jammed knuckle. And oddly enough, taping it off for half of a day made a difference. I swear it made a difference. My hurt. I figured it out. She's talking about my hurt finger. Yeah, it's still swollen and it's still definitely tender to touch it and bend it and do things with it. But like not doing morning chores and morning chores were a lot. And so not doing morning chores yesterday and giving it literally all that time off. No, this is not epoxy. I'm just putting on water slide. This epoxy is old and cured and done. So this epoxy, I don't need gloves on. It's finished and cured. We're putting on water slides right now. We're just doing some water slide work because these are all the water slides from this new bundle and I freaking love them all. I mean, I picked them all, but I love them all. And so I am making a whole lot of cups because I'm spicy and sassy and these are all like sassy sayings. And this one reminds me of myself back in the day, not current self. Again, I'm gonna keep saying that. Okay, I have this tumbler, but I know what I want to do with this tumbler, and I really want to put this tumbler. So this one, I want to maybe put a saying on this side as well. This is not ready though. It needs a little sanding. Okay. We're gonna make another one of these on another day because I really want to use these. I want to do the not fragile like a flower, fragile like a bomb. I actually made my little kids, obviously my girls, shirts that say this, and then it has the color of descent for RBG. And I made them a shirt that says this. It's one of my favorites. I mistakenly put them on a white shirt, so my kids have immediately destroyed them, but we still wear them. So I'm going to use this saying. This will ultimately probably be a personal cup because I love this saying. So again, when I do water slides, I cut all the excess away because the more surface area you have for a water slide, the more likely you are to end up with bubbles underneath. So cut away all the extra surface, whatever. Get in there. All right. And I am going to put the pretty decorative nails on this one. If I could have long nails, I would have long nails. I cannot have long nails around the horses and the animals. Ooh, the gunk that has gotten up in there just in having them this long because they've grown out so far is gross. I have those nail scrubber things get underneath my nails. I do it like 3 or 4 times a day. No way, you promised that cup to me. Well, Mary, I'll make it and then I'll send it to you. That one and the high tops. You want the high tops? I was just gonna say maybe the high tops because it's kind of like sassy. Okay, I'll send it to you, Mary. Wait, where did I? Oh, I already put it in the water. Where am I gonna put the high tops? Put the high tops down here. Well, the high tops we're gonna have to figure out. You find it easier to keep your nails clean with a little length? Oh, not me. Not me at all. Oh, I've been down here with the dune buggy. All right. Turtle's losing his mind because he heard the dune buggy roll up. He thinks I'm in danger. Not fragile like a flower, fragile like a bomb. Okay. Oops. Oops, I forgot I have the little the high heels on the other one. And we're going to put the hand with the jean jacket over the top. Oops. Press, slide, and push any air bubbles. Oh, that's cute. Because this one has the blue jean is so pale, I can overlap it. That's cute. Okay, wait, where's my other one? There's this one. Okay, we got to put the high heels on the bottom. Ooh, they're way in there. All right. Whoop. Oh, dang, those are cute. Those are so cute. High heels, oops, high heels on the butt. Okay, we'll let that one finish drying. Okay, make sure there's no air bubbles in this bad boy. All right. Cute. Not fragile like a flower, fragile like a bomb. Again, if you miss this, this is Rupert. If you want these glitter colors, love this combination. This is Rupert, Figaro, Gray, Grey, Garfield. The yellow is Bastion diluted with Bow. So it's a blend of Bastion and Bow to get this nice pastel yellow. And Elijah on the butt. Elijah has a little bit of chunk to him, which was perfect because it ended up on the butt. So it's Rupert, R-U-P-E-R-T, Figaro, F-I-G-A-R-O, Figaro, yeah, Figaro. Where am I? Gray is the light pink. Garfield is this little peachy orange. Bastion mixed with Bow, B-A-S-T, Bastion, B-A-S-T-I, is it E-N or A-N? Bastion. B-A-S-T-I-A-N. And then Elijah. And Elijah is retiring. And it's on a white base to get this. I actually love this combination. Well, I love this. This speaks into my soul. And then this looks fantastic on it. And this is what I'm talking about. When you get the black water slide, it does not go opaque. So the black stands out, and then the water slide up top is opaque. So you can see, is transparent. So you can see, translucent. So you can see the glitter through the water slide. So it adds that little, freaking love it. Okay. Then let's see. Can we put, no, those are too big. I feel like these shoes just don't quite go. These need their own cut. These need to be like, I choose to be happy on it. I choose to be happy. Maddie goes, question please. I'm a newbie to tumbler making. When spray painting the base coat does it matter if you use matte satin or glossy spray paint? When spray painting the base color, it does not matter. But spray painting any coat after that to seal in anything, to seal in your glitter, to seal your water slides, you want to use glossy. So I don't keep anything but glossy here because if you use matte finish over any of your glitter, it will dull the sparkle. If you use matte finish over any kind of water slide, it can crack the water slide. So really, I only buy spray paint in glossy so I don't accidentally make that mistake again. And I don't use anything but glossy. I do have a can of matte finish because occasionally I'll need it for something someday, but it's literally not kept with any of my other spray paints. Adds a little bling bling. You're welcome. No problem. Oh, Mary, that's such a cool one. All right, so we got those three going. So they need to dry, and they need to dry off. You can put them in front of a fan. They'll be dry in like 15, 20 minutes. And then you could want to spray seal them down. If you are a very, very gentle epoxier, you can get away with not spray sealing them, but I don't recommend that because if you ruin it, it's done. But I have carefully epoxied over the top of them without spray sealing. But there's a huge margin of error there, So spray seal them down with clear gloss spray paint. Do you put epoxy over the water slide? Yes, absolutely. They just need to dry first completely, and then I'm going to spray seal them in with spray seal them in with clear gloss Rust-Oleum spray paint, glossy only, and then we'll let that cure for 12 to 14 hours, and then we will epoxy over the top. Julia says, any tips on sealing the top lip of your epoxy tumblers? I was watching one person who was trimming it down during cleanup, but I thought that would compromise the seal. It does compromise the seal. You want to apply your epoxy the way that I show you with the swoop up only, and you should never have to trim that again. If you have issues, clean up the edge first and then add another layer of epoxy. So yes, cleaning up that top rim. If you're doing anything but gently sanding it, I'm going to retract that statement. Using a hot knife and using the heat of the knife to slice and not cutting through, and just letting the heat and the pressure of the knife pushing on it slowly slice that top bit off if there's anything poking up or sticking up. Because the hot will melt it, it won't delaminate it from the metal and the epoxy. But honestly, if you are doing your tumbler and you are applying your epoxy and you are only swooping up and you are making sure there's not a glop, like if you get and you've got like a blob of epoxy and you're moving towards that lip, lift up your finger, push it back down. You only need a little bit to move up and slide up and past. Okay, slide up and past. When you do that, the epoxy will dome up right on the edge. You will not get any on the edge lip. I have not cleaned up the lip and edge of a tumbler in years. Literally, like at least 2 or 3 years. Because my brain, it clicked that it's a doming product and I can just bring it to the edge and it will dome up right on the edge. And as long as I don't glop a ton of epoxy, like a blob of epoxy over that's going to obviously fall over, just keep a minimal amount and move it forward and swoop up only. Do not come back down with your finger. That's going to keep you from getting epoxy inside. Yes, because any pressure you put against the metal and the epoxy and trying to cut or sand or whatever, you run the risk of separating that epoxy from that seal by pushing it off. I notice your finger is always very straight and it doesn't curve around the cup. Is there a particular reason? Because I can see, and because I'm in, if you curve your cup, you have to be in control of this much surface space on your cup. If you're using a straight finger, you're only in control of this little piece right here that's going straight. And because the turner moves so slow, there's no reason to curve my finger and move that much epoxy at a time, because then I'm just going to have to, I go swoop, and then I got to actually sit back and wait until that rotation moves before I can swoop again. There's no need for that. Just use the tip of your finger, the very end, keep it straight, and just push as that turner is spinning. And then you only have to be in control of what's happening in that 1 inch, as opposed to this, what is that, 2.5 inches? Because it can get out of control real fast. Like if the epoxy isn't level yet, and there's more epoxy on this end of the part of your finger and less over here, when you swoop, you won't necessarily see that because it's curved over your cup, and you're going to go, and a big blob of epoxy could end up going bloop and going right inside your cup. But if you're right on the top of the cup, sorry, this one has liquid. I can't use that as an example. If you are right on top of the cup, you can see everything that's happening right there. If you curve, I can't see what's happening over there. So there might be a big gloop of epoxy in front of my finger, and I don't know, so I can't see to lift my finger and get rid of that glop first. But if it's right here, I know if there's a glop in front of my finger not to push it off, because if there's a glop, it's going to push off and it will actually fall because you've just literally cut it off. But you just want a little small amount. I always work in a controlled way. The way that I work is to stay in control of that epoxy, so I don't make a giant mess and I don't waste a bunch of epoxy. Oh, you're so welcome. That's what my lives are for. Susan says, I swoop up all the time now and my cleaning time has dropped down immensely. Yes. The only time you actually even see me cleaning a cup anymore is I have the same footballs that I was using probably 5 years ago. I have new replacement footballs, but there's some nostalgia around my old footballs. However, the old footballs tend to leave crust from old spray painting projects on the inside of the tumblers. I have started correcting it. I'm still not throwing them away because it's still nostalgia. I'm a very nostalgic person. I'm wrapping the tumbler, the football, in painter's tape. But I've had some cups where the inside gets stuff on the inside. It's not epoxy. It's just built up spray paint that literally comes off of, like in chunks, off my football and gets stuck to the inside of the cup. By the way, your customer service via email is the bomb. Thank you, Julia. Yeah, we try very, very hard. We work really hard. Okay, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 cups. Okay, now we're going to do our wrap. Okay, so especially this is a great one for if you're beginners. Vinyl wrapping is super duper fun because sublimation is very popular and there's a lot of people sublimating, but sublimation is expensive to get into. The ink is expensive. The print, you got to buy a specialty printer that you can never use for anything else. It's only sublimation. You have to buy the special sublimation cups. You have to buy the heat press. You have to buy the special paper. Like, it's very expensive to get into it. So not everybody can get into it. So you can buy printable vinyl and print your own patterns, or you can buy our pre-printed sets, our demolding your battle box. I can't demold it. We just poured it this morning, so it'll need more time to demold. It'll need more time to set. So you can buy the pre-printed wire slides. I mean, the pre-printed vinyls. We have lots and lots of pre-printed vinyl packs on the website. Yes, you can buy cool sublimation. So we are starting to carry sublimation prints on our website. So you don't have to invest in all that stuff. We're going to wrap a full wrap on a tumbler. Y'all ready for this? All right, which one should we wrap? I'm thinking roses, but that's just because I'm partial to roses. I was thinking roses or stilettos. Should we go roses or stilettos? The roses! Roses. Okay, I feel like it's going to go. I feel like the voting is going to the roses. Okay. So we're going to do the roses. Now, there is excess. Oh, good thing that wasn't a glass tumbler. Oh, let's give away some goodies. Hold on. Let's do some prizes. If you are new, the way prizes go, I spin the comments. So everybody start saying hi. The next set is going to be the blonde. If my mouth doesn't say it, my face definitely will. And the high heel polka dots. That's going to be the next set. Let me get my pen ready. We're going to be wrapping the roses. Here we go. These water slides, if you win this prize, you need to seal these. These are not sealed. That's why I'm giving them away. The crew just gave them to me yesterday unsealed so that I could show them on the live, and then didn't think about sealing them. I was like, I need them sealed so I can use them. So they just sprayed sheets for me today. So I'm giving these away. But you've got to seal them. Here we go. Zoop, little scroll, little scroll, little scroll down. And then we're going to count down 3. 1, 2, 3. Monica Escobar. Monica Escobar. Sorry about my crappy handwriting. Okay, Monica Escobar. Let's do another one. So everything we're using today is from the Sky High Stilettos palette. It's really just like a sassy, girly palette. Monica Escobar. Okay, next one. We'll give away the set that I did on the tumbler. Not Fragile Like a Flower, Fragile Like a Bomb, and the hands. All right, here we go. If you are new, this is when you just want to drop a comment because I pick from the comments. I just scroll the comments and whoever it lands on. What does that mean to seal the vinyl decal? These are not vinyl. These are water slides. These are what we're doing here. You need to seal the image in. This is printed on, the ink is not waterproof. You have to seal it in with clear gloss spray paint. You want to do 3 to 4 coats of clear glossy spray paint over the top of these, and then trim the outer edge off. If you don't trim the outer edge off, it will not release from the paper. So seal them and then trim the outer edge off so that when you drop it in the water, that can release. If you don't trim the edge, that edge is actually gets sealed down with the clear glass spray paint, and it won't move off the paper. So you got to remember to trim. All right, here we go. Not fragile like a flower, not fragile like a flower, fragile like a bomb. And the hands, just like I did on the tumbler. Little mini spin. Kelly Marujo. Kelly Marujo. If you know that you are not in our system, you can win a prize and never have bought anything from us. But if you do win and you've never purchased from us before, you got to message our customer service on iwantglitter.com, message customer help, and just say, hey, I won a prize on Summer's Live. Give us your name and your address. Well, we'll know because we see in your email. Give us your address because we don't have it. So I think everybody's in the system so far. Okay, we'll do one more. Let's do the I speak fluent sarcasm and the cute little shoes. I speak fluent sarcasm. Here we go. Zoop. We're gonna do 2 little zoops. And it landed on Susan Plunkett. Susan Plunkett. Susan Plunkett. You're getting this I speak fluent sarcasm. Okay. Okay, we'll save the last couple for the end. We've got a couple more. Two different little bundles. There we go. All right, so we're going to do a vinyl wrap. So I want this to be a square. My brain is struggling here. I want this to be a square. So let me turn the camera down. Now I see why there's so many comments. All right, so I want to square this off. So to find the square, I'm acting like I'm going to bend it, but I'm not actually going to fold it. This would be where if I bent it over to this point and it makes a point, and I'm going to make a little mark. Okay. And then I do it the opposite way. This is how you can do it if you don't have a Cricut cutting machine. And those 2 little marks is where we want to cut. Okay, you can then take a ruler. If you don't have this is a little paper cutter. You can get these literally in the craft section in Walmart. They're cheap. They're like 10 or 15 bucks, 15 bucks now with the way the world is going. You can take a ruler and put it with those 2 lines and make a line and then cut off that line. Or you can take your little paper cutter, and we are going to drop right on there and slice that down. Okay, so this extra piece, you can save this. This is 100% reusable. You can use it to wrap. Oh, that's too skinny. Oh, did I just do this? No, I didn't do it right. But you can use this to make little pop sockets, or, I mean, there's a bajillion uses for this. But always save it. Always useful. I don't throw anything away. Well, I'm starting to do better. I'm starting to actually throw stuff away. Okay, we are going to wrap this one at a diagonal. So we actually don't need all of this. We're going to wrap it and then go bloop and then overlap it. This is what we're going for right here. We're going to go for like a burrito wrap. And then we're going to go in and we are going to glitter our 2 V points here. Okay. Let me get I need a, what's it called? I need a craft knife. My fingernails are the worst. I need a squeegee. So I always work on top of a rag, and I'm going to use the felt side of the squeegee. If you don't have one of these, they're super cheap on our website. It has a firm side for like scraping, and when you need to, if you've got transfer tape down and you got to get the pressure onto the transfer tape, you can use this side. When you're working with vinyl that you don't want scratched, then you want to use the felt side. So this is dual purpose. Okay, so I'm going to peel. Oh, I got to go get my edge trimmer. I don't have it in here. Do I have it in here? No. All right, so I work on top of the, what's this called? I work on top of the rag because I don't want this vinyl scratched. Okay, so then I'm going to go point to point. And I'm going to, I have a laser, but I'm not going to go dig it out. And I'm going to press it in. Okay. Then I'm going to take my squeegee and I'm going to roll from the center. And I'm going to use my squeegee to get it in with no bubbles. And I'm using the felt side to just roll it and bring it around and press it down. Okay, flip, because I'm right-handed. Okay. And roll. Kind of like, it'll look like an envelope that's folded over itself. Okay, you can roll it. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to just quickly just slice the bottom off, the bottom point. Take that off. Slice along this top edge. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're not going for a straight line here. We're just using the edge of the bottom and the edge of the top. Let me go grab my edge trimmer really quick. All right, if you have not seen this thing, this is a super handy tool. We have our own brand. It's on our website. It is an edge trimmer. You've seen me use this over the years. This thing gives you the perfect straight edge. We are going to press it. Right into that vinyl. Oop, I gotta shut the door. No bang. No dog here in here, sir. Press it right into that edge. Okay. And then you can lift and pull it away. And this is why we weren't worried about the straight edge to start, because I knew that this was going to come in and give us that perfect, nice, crisp edge. Okay. Come onto this side. Same thing. Firm pressure and slide it around. What this is basically it's holding your razor blade at a specific depth. So you can adjust where the razor blade sits. You unscrew these and pull it up, and you can resituate it where the razor blade is higher if you want a thicker amount cut off. And then you put them back on and screw it down in there. I have mine set at not the lowest. It's one above the lowest. And that's what's giving us this perfect, crisp, clean edge. Make sure that it's pressed down firmly. All right, so there is our vinyl. This is not a full wrap this way. I want this pattern here. All right, so now we're gonna go and we are going to grab our Mod Podge, which I have right here. And we are gonna grab Wendell. Y'all requested to see Wendell on a tumbler, so we're gonna put Wendell on this cup. And I need a brush. Let's see. We'll use this paintbrush. Ooh, that one's heavily used. All right. My paintbrushes have all seen better days. It's your favorite edge trimmer out of all three. Yes, I like it just because it's low profile. It doesn't take up a ton of space, and this is all you need. It's super simple and easy. All right. So now let's do Wendell, and I feel like I want to ombre this. So let's actually do Wendell and Lewis ombre, y'all, because these are my favorite colors. Let's do one. I have there it is. We're gonna ombre Wendell and Lewis together. Wendell and Lewis are the two of the glitters from the palette that launched yesterday. It's just a 3 glitter bundle. It has Wendell, Lewis, and Ward. Ward is that absolutely gorgeous silver that looks like a bag of diamonds. I'm not super cleaning this ombre glitter shaker out that well. I'm just tapping it out from yesterday. And I'm going to use 8. So cleaning out the ombre glitter shaker, just use Dawn dish soap and like a scrubber and scrub it out. I don't have time to go do that. So we're just going to take a piece of painter's tape and chunk it down in there and get some of that glitter from yesterday out of there. I'm not worried about a little contamination. It'll be pretty if there's a couple chunks of Ward. All right, perfect. All right, so I'm going to do Lewis and Wendell as my 2 colors. Mostly Wendell, a little bit of Lewis. Okay, we're going to go Wendell and a little hint of Lewis. If you've not seen this, is the ombre glitter shaker. Sorry, I thought you guys were pointed where you could see what I was doing. This is the ombre glitter shaker that I use to do my ombres, my cheating ombres. Makes ombreing so easy. I'll use my glitter glue. I don't know where my glitter glue is. I had it, I actually cleaned, guys. So I put it away, which means I don't know where it is anymore. All right, so we're gonna blend those 2 together. I need a little more Lewis. I put a little too much purple in there. All right, perfect. All right, gotta save that Lewis so that we can do our ombre. It's within these 4 walls. Yes, Jessica. Oh, that's gonna be a really pretty ombre. All right, here we go. So I mix the 2 colors in the little basin, okay? And then we're gonna put the cap back on, and this is gonna chill over here in my little nest and wait for me, okay? And we're gonna use the devil's glue for this. Here we go. And I'm gonna I always put my Mod Podge in a separate little container because I will contaminate it. It is inevitable. It's kind of my style. I know you all think that I'm like a super clean crafter, but that's an illusion. Hi, Charity. Charity's just yelling at me, Summer! The edge trimmer, you should be able to just go in the search bar and search edge or trimmer. And it should pop up. All right, I'm just going to clean the paintbrush up a little bit. Okay. I don't have a better size paintbrush. This is the only one that's like the right size. It's not the right size. It's way too small, but we're going to make it work. Yeah, this is the only one I have on my desk. All right, so we're going to go in and we're going to put Mod Podge. I should actually be using Tack-It so I don't have to go so fast. Mod Podge, Mod Podge, Mod Podge, Mod Podge. I might have to switch to Tack-It just now that I think about it. Because I want a thin layer. But Mod Podge dries so fast. Okay, and we're going to go right up along this edge of this vinyl. Just adding a little tiny bit of Mod Podge. Again, it's hard to see the Mod Podge on camera because I'm putting it on so thin it's not white and gloopy. And I'm trying to make nice straight swoops. Okay, here we go. So it's not gloopy. All right. And where's my ombre glare sugar? Oh, back here. Okay. So we're going to hold this real close and we're going to tap a really solid line here. Okay, and we're going to come up and we're going to just tap, 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 gentle, high up. Okay. Whoop. Oh, I don't have a parchment paper down. Ding dong. Ding dong. All right, then we're going to tap and we're going to put Wendell on the top. And we're going to let it shimmy down. Okay. And we're going to put Lewis over the top. I mean, on the bottom. The colors would show up better if I had done it on a, oh shoot. The colors would have showed up better if I had done it on a white base, but I like the silver base. Oh, I didn't do such a nugget. Okay. There we go. Oh my God, I love it. Ah, this is Wendell and Lewis ombre together on a silver base. Oh, love it. I freaking love it. Okay. Go back in. Re-add some Lewis. See if we can get it to connect a little bit more in ombre. Shimmy it over here. I don't want it falling down. Oh my God. Sometimes I amaze myself. Okay. Now, goopy hands. Okay. Put this down. Put it down, someone. Sometimes with my palettes, y'all, I blow my own mind. This palette, it's a little mini palette. It's just the 3 glitters, but so far, every time I mix the 3 glitters together, it comes out with this amazing combination. This is like stupid pretty. Grr, pants whales. That's right, pants whales. All right, doing the same thing down here. Get that Mod Podge on. Again, when you work with Mod Podge, you got to go fast because it dries quick, quick, quick. If you're new, use Tack It because Tack It dries tacky and you don't have to go quick. Getting this on. Bring that Mod Podge right up against that edge. Are you guys in frame? Yeah. Okay, bring that Mod Podge right up against that edge. Go back over. Keep it wet. Keep it going. Keep it gooey. Okay, goop, 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 goop. To the corner. To the outer edge. Sloop, 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 sloop. We don't want any big heavy streaks or gloops. No gloops. Okay, here we go. Where did I put the freaking thing? There we go. Okay. Hold it down close. Okay. Oops. I just contaminated that. It's okay. We're good. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. It's fine. Okay, let's do Lewis. No, let's do Wendell. Where'd it go? Guys, where did Wendell go? Oh, Wendell's in my lap. Wendell. Okay, Wendell. Yes. Lewis. Lewis. Oh my. Okay, I'm making myself a personal cup. This wasn't originally intended to be a personal cup, but this is going to be a personal cup. Oh my God. These colors. We all know this is my wheelhouse colors. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Let's do it. Okay. So now with Lewis, I got to go around. I'm going to go and just bloop, 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 right on this edge. New favorite cup unlocked. I want what's in the ombre shaker. Okay, I'm going to put Lewis right along this top rim. Bloop, bloop. Okay. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. There we go. Perfect. I think part of the amazingness of this is that it's on the silver base. And so it is almost like transparent, kind of translucenty, and the silver behind it kind of adds a little bit of sparkle, I want to say. I think that the part of the glamour of this being as awesome as it is that silver background. It kind of makes it translucent, like okay. All right, now we're going to paint the butt. The tumblers are always prepped. We're going to paint the butt. If you are questioning whether you want to prep your tumblers and you have an idea that you think it's kind of the same and it doesn't really make a difference, take some cups from the dollar store and prep one set and don't prep the other set, and do make them identical cups, and you will see the vast difference between the tumblers when you try to strip them. I'm sorry, I missed that, left that part out. Try to strip those two tumblers and you will see a vast difference between these prepped tumblers and the not prepped tumblers. It doesn't take a lot to prep a tumbler, just a little 220 grit sandpaper, a little soap and water. Starting to get chunky butt. All right. God, I gotta wash this paintbrush now. Oh, shoot. You guys, why weren't you yelling at me that I'm touching the cup? Don't touch the cup. Oh, man. Let me just screw this up. For Pete's sakes. I might have just screwed it up. I did just screw it up. Oh, no. And I just dumped Wendell in my lap. You guys, I was meat palming. I was doing a Chris Fields. I was meat palming this middle part, and I was bumping into the corners of this part. That's fine. It's recoverable. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I said, it's fine. I'll just do a second coat. But I just dumped Wendell in my lap. I've got about 3 teaspoons in my lap. Don't touch the cup. You were writing it. Oh. I got nowhere to put the cup down because there's so much stuff around me. Oh, it's just getting worse. Okay. This is why I just make dump buckets. Look at the giant mess I made because I was trying not to use all of my Lewis. Like I don't have 20 more kilos of Lewis. Just go get more. Ay, ay, ay. This is why I just make dump buckets when I'm live. Make bigger messes. For Pete's sakes. In the bag. This Wendell has a little bit of Lewis mixed in. Julie, I don't know. Message customer service and say Summer asked to have the glitter bags put back on the website. They might have taken them down for some reason. I don't know. They should still be there. I didn't tell anybody to take them down. But I don't know. All right. I'm actually going to go ahead and dump. So that is the beauty of these ombre glitter shakers. They are on the website. Just search ombre glitter shaker. It'll pop up. Oh my God. Stop it, Summer. Stop being stupid. I was trying to pour backwards. I'm like, oh, I got this. And I started pouring it backwards. It's like trying to pour left-handed. No. That's just a no. Dump some more glitter in my lap. Oh, this live has just gone south. Yep, this live is hooking left very quickly. I've literally got it all over my shop towel. Okay, next time, dump bucket. We're just making a dump bucket. I've ruined the tumbler. I've ruined my lap. I've got literally glitter everywhere. Look at it, see? My parchment papers are a mess. Jeez. So much glitter. And you would think that I would have glitter all over my house. And I'm telling you guys, everyone is like, oh my God, glitter is like the herpes and blah, blah, blah. Like, there's no glitter in my house. What is tomorrow's color? Okay, there was a request for a Valentine's Day glitter. So we are going to make a Valentine's Day glitter. It's going to be white and silver and red. It's going to be so pretty. Holographic, opalescent, amazingness. We're going to be putting it in a snow globe. Sonia goes, the glitter gods want me to have a dump bucket today. What can we do about that? Yeah, it's going to be white, opalescent, silver, holographic, and red holographic. It's going to be so pretty. Okay, I'm going to try to troubleshoot this tumbler really quick. Because my goal was to get this on here so I could spray it in the morning and we could dive in and epoxy it tomorrow so we can keep moving on it. Hold on, let me dust it. I'm going to glitter duster rush it a little bit really quick. If you do not have a glitter duster brush in your stack of tumbler stuff, these things are priceless. All right, now let's see if I can add Wendell without completely destroying this tumbler. This is like surgical precision Mod Podging. Okay, here we go, Wendell. Come on. Be good to me. Be good. Be nice. Be nice. Oh, it's actually even better than expected because it's a little bit extra covered, so it even looks darker. And so it looks like it dark fades from dark Wendell to light Wendell into the ombre. Okay. If anyone can, you can. I really like your positive attitude, Lynn. Okay, here we go. It actually worked out beautifully. See? Happy little accidents. Bob Ross. Okay. Wendell action. Whoops. That didn't go well. Oh, Summer, stop touching it, for Pete's sakes. Everything is fixable. If you have followed me for a long time, stop doing that, Summer. If you have followed me for a while, I used to say nothing needs to be stripped. Everything is fixable, which is the truth. All right, I'm not touching it anymore. I don't know how to show it to you guys without touching it. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. Okay, so this one is, there we go. We're going to ombre dust this, and then I'm going to clear gloss spray paint over the top of this, and that's going to start holding that in place because the Mod Podge that we put down is in such a thin layer, it ain't going to hold this glitter at all. And I know that because I just touched it and the glitter fell off. So the glitter is just barely hanging on by like the thinnest shred of Mod Podge. So I'm going to go ahead and glove up my hand, and we're going to put some clear gloss spray paint over the top. Do I have a clear gloss spray paint here? Yes, I do. This is Wendell, the purple. This color right here is Wendell. And then this part, that's Lewis. And then it's ombre together, Wendell and Lewis. Okay, here we go. We're going down to the spray paint hole. Rust-Oleum clear glass spray paint. If you end up spraying over your vinyl, you need to spray the entire vinyl. Because if you only seal one part, it's gonna, even though you don't have to seal our vinyl if you're using our epoxy, it will look weird. You will see the line where you sprayed and didn't spray. Going in the box. Spraying off to the side first. Top to tail. On the butt. All right. Also, do not spray paint inside your house. Disclaimer, I do not care about my floor in here. I do not care about my walls. I have an air purifier. That is a VOC air purifier running right there. I have my ventilation system in here. The curtains on that thing keeps the spray paint and stuff inside. So don't do that inside. Don't do what I do. My floor, I have literally a big piece of blue plastic down there in case there's overspray on the ground. Sure, because I bet she gets high as a kite. No, girl, No, with my ventilation system in here, I can barely smell it. Summer, you looked amazing this morning. You're a beautiful mama and didn't need to change your shirt. I do understand being self-conscious too. Oh, that's a different show. It was yesterday, Maddie, but thank you. I had a sweatshirt on earlier. I took it off because it's freaking hot. All right, this is so pretty. All right, so I'll actually add another coat of spray paint. I don't think I might add another layer of glitter. We'll see. Love, love, love. If you want to do this is literally get the all-inclusive from the, get the Sky High Stilettos all-inclusive. This vinyl is on there and these glitters are in there. I don't know, you guys, I have so much going on here. I'm moving on my table. Can we fast forward to see it under epoxy? Yes, in a couple more days. Tomorrow is live mix, so we won't be working on it tomorrow. We'll get back to it on Thursday. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a glass snow globe with the live mix. All right, here we go. Let's do a prize. It's super pretty and very easy. Go on and order the Sky High Stilettos all-inclusive and get an ombre glitter shaker. Done. Easy peasy. Ready to go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Jay goes, I asked my husband for permission for you to be my Valentine. So will you be my Valentine? Send me that cup and I'll send you some chocolates. I can't. I'm going to keep that one. I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm not going to lie. You guys, these light clothes have me very self-conscious. I'm starting to wear light clothes so that I don't blow the camera out. My knocker's looking enormous. I look like I'm smuggling freaking watermelons. Oh, motherhood. Okay. Okay, we've got 2 more sets. Prizes. You're fine. Usually I'm wearing black, so I'm very aware of what these ladies are, and I know they're large and in charge, but I'm not used to seeing it like on camera because I'm normally wearing like a dark color. It just kind of disappears. Can you use plaster of Paris and molds? Yes, you can. It's not as strong as gypsum cement, so it will crack and be brittle much easier, so you can't really do thin bits. You're going to have to rewatch it. Yes. Oh, God, no, they're 6 years old, Charity. You crazy. All right, here we go. We are going to do I Choose to Be Happy with the Glamour Girl high heels and bag, and I'm also going to put the little bit of, oh, maybe I need to save this. I need to save that in case I do another layer. Okay. So we got I Choose to Be Happy and the stilettos. Scrolling. Here we go. Zoom. And we're going to scroll twice and we're going to count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tina Stark. Tina Stark. Oh, Tina Stark's never even been on our website. Okay, so Tina, she says, I got to check out the website. That's how I know she's never been there. Go to iwantglitter.com. You got to go there anyway, girls. So go to iwantglitter.com and say, this is Tina Stark. I want a prize on Summer's live. And give customer service your email. You're just talking to Alyssa. She does all of her orders. And she'll put your order in and then we'll ship this out to you. All right, Tina Stark. First time watcher and prize winner. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This one is going to be the, I actually think better in high heels with the high heels. Okay, here we go. Scrolling. We're going to scroll twice and count 6. 1, 2. Let's stop. Okay, we're counting 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Michelle Sweet. Michelle Sweet. Michelle Sweet. All right, that's our final prize of the night. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we can epoxy 1 cup, so let's do it. Let's put on my chemical respirator. I only say that because I've got 1 electrical outlet left, so I can turn on 1 more. Okay, let's epoxy a tumbler. Let me go grab a turner. I'll put my mask on. All right, you guys, I also want to show you guys this tumbler. Came out so good. Hold on. So I had to put my mask on to go in there because I got a bunch of cups turning. All right. Oh, there goes my back. All right. So the cup is done. It says be still. It's hard to see on because of the big glare, but it's very, very, very visible in real life. If you are like, those colors are gorgeous. This is Monty on the bottom, and this is Sparrow on the top. Sparrow is a chameleon, pink to slate kind of color. And so they're ombre on this tumbler, and then on this side we have this beautiful mandala. So this one just needs about 2, I think it needs 2 more days of curing. 1 more day of curing. It's been curing for 2 days. And then it's done, but look how pretty. Pants whales! This one's supposed to be for my mom. We'll see if I end up giving it to her, if I end up keeping it for myself. I'm running low on tumblers because my husband has ruined a bunch of my tumblers by putting them in the dishwasher. It's fine. He knows he gets in trouble, but he also knows that I can just make more. So all my valuable ones, like the ones you guys make me, or the like Emily made me one, like it's way up on the top shelf, and or they're down here and they don't go up to the house where you can accidentally wash them. All of the ones that I kind of like make, and I'm like, I'll use this cup. I keep separate. I mean, I use, and then if he ruins them, it really is no big deal. But I'm running out of like those cups. So you got Sparrow during Spectacular, and it's so much prettier under epoxy and on a project than it even is when you see it. All right, let's pick one of these. Let's do, we're gonna do one of these. Those are the decoy cups. Yes, those are his decoy cups. Like I've made him a couple like zombie apocalypse ones, and he ruins all of his. He destroys them. All right, are we gonna do? I'm gonna show you how I carefully epoxy over a water slide that is not sealed in. Let's do this one. I speak fluent sarcasm with the brunette on there. All right. So again, all these water slides and decals are part of the Sky High Stiletto pack on the website. It relaunched yesterday. Oh, there's a new bundle today. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was so distracted by my amazing cup making skills. I forgot to show you guys the new bundle. I was going to make one. Oh, shoot. Okay, the new bundle is you get John. John is a little bit, it's a slightly bigger cut than Falcor and a little bit smaller cut than Toby. So it's kind of an in-between. It's like a white silver. And you get 2 molds. You get this South Star, the star, the Texas star, and you get the cowboy boot. And then there's these adorable little chicken charms. They're little silver charms shaped like little chickens. That's upside down. They're super duper cute, and you get a little pom-pom. So it's like a little country cowgirl making kit. I want to make one with a white and then overlay a translucent or a print our vinyl, our translucent vinyl with a print, and then overlay it on the cowboy boot and make it pretty and do like a little rose pattern or something and overlay it.
So I really want to make one. That is on the website right now. Sorry, you guys. I was going to do that today. It's literally been sitting here this whole life. We've been so busy. All right. Here we go. Let me get some epoxy mixed. Oh. Is Mary Lett on this live? I wrote her name down for some reason yesterday, and I don't remember why I wrote her name down. I just wrote down Mary Lett and forgot, almost immediately forgot what it's for. All right. Here we go. If you're going to go over a water slide that has not been sealed on the cup, you got to be very, very delicate over the top of it. So what's a key is not using like the bare minimum of epoxy. You want to almost have a little too much epoxy. So you're not trying to push epoxy down it, right? So I'm going to use 30 grams. So I'm measuring very carefully. Okay. And stir it up. Again, so somebody was asking me about the way I stir. I do stir. So you see right here, I've got that stir stick pushed all the way to the bottom of the cup. And I go in a zigzag pattern, and I go back, and then I go like this in a zigzag pattern, and I go around. And then I go around. I switch my direction. I scrape the outside edge. I scrape my stir stick off. And I go back. And I go back, and I go back, and I go back, and then I scrape, scraping the bottom, zigzag, zigzag, stir, 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 spin both directions, scrape my stir stick, scrape it in, stir it up, switch directions, scrape. That's how I know I get it well stirred. I'm whipping it, and I'm also scraping every bit, the bottom of the tumbler, sorry, the bottom of the cup, the outer edge, my stir stick. I'm making sure all the little bits get scraped off and pushed in and re-stirred. And that's how I know I get a good stir. Like I said, some people say I look for striations or I look for cloudiness. I can't do that. There's so many bubbles in here. It looks cloudy and you can't see any striations. I just know from repeated doing this over and over and over and over again, so many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. I've got like a pattern and a system down. And I have not had sticky epoxy in, I can't even, like 5 years, I can't even remember. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to put it here and push down. Okay, I always go about an inch below the surface. And here we come to the vinyl decal. I'm not going to apply any pressure here. I'm just going to very, very carefully go over the top of that surface of that water slide. Zero pressure. Okay, I can use pressure everywhere else to move the epoxy down, but not there. Because I don't want to slide and push that water slide off because it is not sealed in. All right, we're going to slide it, swoop up, swoop up, swoop up. This is what I was talking about when somebody was asking about how to clean the inside of their tumblers. I don't actually clean out the inside of my tumblers. I don't have to because I swoop up. But see, also notice there's not a big glop of epoxy in front of my finger. I'm just moving a little bit of epoxy from down lower on the cup up to that edge. And if there was a big glop in front of my finger, I would not push it all the way to the edge because then it's going to glop over. It's literally just a little epoxy on my glove and pushing it up. Okay, covered. Now we're going to put a little epoxy on the bottom and swoop it over the bottom. So we put the epoxy right on the edge of the tumbler and then pushed it off and then carefully spread it around on the bottom of the tumbler. All right. Now this, in theory, should be the last coat because a water slide is so thin that it doesn't need multiple layers of epoxy over the top. It just needs that one little coat over the top. We're going to make sure we have enough on there because the surface of this cup was already smooth. Right now, all we're doing is basically sealing that water slide in and making it permanent. All right, now I'm going to torch it. Torch the bottom. Pick, pick, pick. All right, and just like that is done. Oh, Mary Locke. That's right. Okay, let me write that down. All right, I wrote that down. Thank you, Jane. All right, so this tumbler will just finish spinning. I'm going to let it just sit on my desk. Perfect. It was tilting a little bit, so I propped it up with I put a pin basically underneath my tumbler. Summer, can you write my name down and tomorrow I'll remind you it was, so you can send me a cup. Girl, you cannot trick me. You cannot trick me. Also, Mary, you may not get that cup. I may keep that cup and you're going to get something else. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to run up and see my kids and give them smooches before bed. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Tomorrow I'll be live at 3 with Live Mix.